retro PCs are becoming increasingly popular. According to comments, my subscribers in particular have also older Windows PCs, be it with Windows 95, XP, Vista or 7. But what happens if you reinstall the system? Because after installation, all updates for new features and like may be lost. Some Windows versions can't reach the Microsoft servers and nobody wants to download everything manually. And that's where Legacy Update comes in, where you can even update a Windows 2000 PC over the internet. Every Windows version up to Windows 11 works, and we'll take a look at it here. Hey everyone! I'll fulfill your wish for all the Windows stuff here by trying to have every second video be about the PC here. But here we're going to take a look at an add-on program for all the older Windows systems. Yes, the Legacy Update is a great thing that a community has built up. These are official updates that can be downloaded through it, which then keeps these older systems up to date. But that doesn't mean they're brand new, newly written for those systems. It's simply a way to download these updates that also bring new features, stability improvements or even drivers. But some might be wondering why you need that. Well, there are several good reasons why you can do these updates through Legacy Update. Firstly, you then have new features that were previously only available through updates. And you can also get stability and performance fixes, which would make a lot of sense with Windows Vista. Drivers can also be installed through it, and the latest Visual C and .NET frameworks can be included. And these things are especially mandatory if you want to install older programs or games. Or if you have a laptop that requires exotic drivers, you can simply download them there. And I know what it's like when the computer complains if one of them isn't installed and you have to search for it yourself online. That is a real pain. And it makes everything a little easier to keep your old retro PC up to date. And not for modern times though, as really important updates are missing. But we don't need completely new updates for Legacy Update for now. The RTM version of that system is all we need here. And even Windows XP's ancient Internet Explorer 6 can access Legacy Update without any problems. And I could even access this page in Windows 2000 if it weren't for the fact that this ThinkPad is acting up a bit with Ethernet drivers here. But you can see it running in Windows XP, which you already saw in my Windows XP review here. Unfortunately, Windows Me isn't listed as supported anywhere, but who wants to use that system anyway? And using it is very simple. Go to legacyupdate.net website on your PC and simply install it. After a few reboots, Legacy Update will be ready to use on your old Windows computer. And using it is just like the official Windows Update, only with different servers. It's simple, search for updates, select what you want, install it, and the system does everything automatically. And this is how it works in Windows XP and below. Starting with Vista, it works the same way, but if various updates are installed, you can also do it directly via Windows Update. Without any updates, Vista 7 or 8 can't check for updates, but more on that in a moment. So that doesn't sound that bad, does it? Okay, but I'm sure some people are wondering why not go the official route via Windows Update, which is built in. Well, yes, it would be actually the better method, but there are a few drawbacks there. Microsoft began updating its security certificates in mid-2020, specifically with SHA-2 and HTTPS encryption, which in short, the older systems can't offer and are incompatible. This is the case with relatively every older Windows version, be it with Windows XP, Vista or even 7 and 8. When reinstalled, these systems can no longer access the official update servers. Either it searches for updates for ages, or an error message appears stating that updates simply can't be searched for. And thanks to Legacy Update, this is then fixed with an update released by Microsoft itself. Installing it yourself is a pain, which is why it's easier and more convenient to do it via Legacy Update. And let's be honest, everyone likes it easy and convenient. And this is precisely what Legacy Update enables, providing the old Windows PC with updates that were available for it until the end of support. But really? Until the end of support? Well, in Windows XP for example, you can also activate the POS Ready updates when installing Legacy Update. Yes, because POS Ready 2009 is based on Windows XP, which is still used in some cash registers today. Support for that system lasted until 2019. You heard that right. Windows XP is still used at cash registers, and secretly Windows XP has received updates until 2019. Okay, I know the US military still gets extra updates for XP, but hey, you could still have used XP up until 2019. And I found out about it too early and might have saved up me 2,000 euros by getting a new Windows computer. Well, I'm a Mac user now. And really, there's nothing more to say about it. It's really just taken the old, no longer working Windows update and brought into the modern age, so that all PC enthusiasts who still have an old Windows PC can at least keep the somewhat up to date. But although that almost sounds like the end, does it? Well, there's also a service called Windows Update Restored. That's a sister project from Zen that lets you keep your old PC up to date, even down to Windows 95. Hey, you wouldn't believe it. Windows 95, which is celebrating its 30th anniversary this year, can be updated online. And that's just amazing. But I think the functionality would be the same there. But I'll save this up for an upcoming video. So stay tuned and be sure to subscribe to this channel here so you don't miss that video here. And well, then I think I said everything that I can say about Legacy Update, and I can say we'll see us